Yo, let's roll. Sports Rate Saturday. What's going on, Shauna? I don't know if it's just me, but this is as clear as this fucking camera's ever looked. I just cleaned the camera off. I don't know how much gunk was on it, man, but look at like that still shot that I took before for the show. I was like, holy shit, it's fucking, you can barely see me. To this is pretty clear. Good to see you, Shauna. We step up and in here tonight, kick it with you a couple hours. We got some college basketball games going on. I drank a bit last night, but I'm not viciously hungover today. Yeah, I don't feel good. It really is amazing. I don't know, man. I got something like I shouldn't drink. That's the bottom line. Like, I don't think it's normal, like how I feel after I drink. Like, it's beyond hangover. Like, it's like when I drink, there's something wrong inside of me after, and there's like a reaction the next day. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not, normally I'm like viciously fucking hungover and shit. I'm not. I'm just sort of tired, but I'm telling you, the Savior, and it makes all the difference in the world. And I know as someone who's fucking drank a long time and has had hangovers, the best fucking thing is coconut water. It really is. Fuck. It's like a magic fucking potion, that shit. Except the thing is, you got to drink the coconut water before you go to sleep. You got to do it when you're drunk. And it doesn't taste very good. Right? Like, I don't know. I'm sort of getting used to it more. I just fucking down it. Chuck, chuck, chuck. You know what I mean? Like, even if you drink and, you drink water before you go to sleep, it'll help. But the thing is, I don't know what it is, because if you're drunk, you don't want to drink water. Fuck. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard going down or something. You're drinking booze, it's easy to go down. But, like, you got to drink a lot of water, fuck. And then you piss all the time. Like I said, we talked about this before. The guy did the book about it. Fucking, he tested all the things, and a bunch of doctors responded to it after and said, yeah, this guy is whatever. He's crazy with some of this shit. But the Pedialyte is good. But I don't do that shit. But that's good too. It's like baby fucking drink there. It fucking rehydrates you. And coconut water, man. I don't know. There's something in coconuts. There's something in coconuts that absorbs alcohol or something like that. It's fucking nuts. Like I slammed fucking 2 bottles of coconut water last night, and it made a massive difference. And I've noticed a few times I didn't. I was like, fuck, I should have drank the coconut water. Except really, you're supposed to drink 2 liters of it, which is hard to do. Fuck, if you're drunk and shit, you don't want to drink 2 liters of water. But like, basically, I feel like there's a liter in a bottle of wine like this. The doctor was saying you got to slam like the same amount. Like, if you drank a couple of bottles of wine, you got to drink like 2 liters of fucking coconut water also. But I'm telling you, I told someone about it. I don't know who it was. I told someone about coconut water, and they did it. And they were like, holy fuck, bro, what a difference. You're right. They said, I got it from that dude in Toronto. There was a guy in Toronto. We've talked about it before. He did the book about hangovers. Except he fucking drank every day for real. Like, that was it wasn't, I'm going to do a book about hangovers. No, like, he fucking drank. He wasn't a boozer either. He wasn't like a regular partier guy. So he drank like every second day type thing for like a year. He drank a lot. I don't know, 6 months, really. He drank a lot. Like, it fucked him up. There's pictures in the book of how he looked different and shit, like, from when it started. But like, so he would document what he drank and shit. So he'd be like, all right, I drank fucking 3 bottles of wine and fucking 4 shots of this. Fucking, so he'd write it down and be pictures of him. He'd be all fucking drunk in his place. Sometimes he's like lying sideways on the couch and shit. Like he got fucked up all the time. But then every day he would try a new hangover concoction, right? He'd try different things. You know what I mean? Urban legends, this and that. And he came up with the coconut water. He said someone told him about coconut water, and he tried it, and he said that out of fucking every fucking thing. And like I said, he had like 200 or 300 different like hangover recipes, you know what I mean? Different things. But the doctors, when they read his book, they said it's all bullshit. Fuck. It's all in people's heads. And like, you know what I mean? Some people think, oh yeah, you eat Chinese food, it helps. You know what I mean? Anthony Bourdain said that. And Anthony Bourdain was a boozer, right? He was a real boozer, that guy. And he swore by that. Anthony Bourdain said, eat fucking Chinese food, fuck. Said if you're drunk, eat Chinese food, like before you go to sleep or in the morning for breakfast. And the MSG and all that shit or something. I don't know. He was talking about how like the alcohol, like Chinese food absorbs I know like greasy food, some people believe in that, bacon and eggs and stuff, but it's all really not true. It's sort of in your head. You might make, you know what I mean? Like from a scientific standpoint, the fucking doctor basically, all of them said the same thing. They said there is no cure. Fuck. There's no cure for the hangover, but essentially being hungover is dehydration. So that was, they got to the gist of it. They said prevent your dehydration, fuck, and you'll be less hungover. But they said you'll always be hungover, like no matter what a bit. But the doctor fucking said, I don't want to fucking ruin the guy's book. And he goes, I thought it was a cool book that they showed to a bunch of doctors. And he said, the only real fucking thing Buddy got right here was fucking, besides, kind of myths, is the coconut water. Like I said, though, you gotta do it, right? There's a couple of times I got drunk this month. I did not drink the coconut water, even though I had it. I was like, fuck that. I don't want to drink that shit. It's kind of thick coconut water. It tastes like suntan lotion or something. You know what I mean? It's not like, I don't like it, but it's not that bad. Like I said, I just slammed a couple of fucking bottles last night. I feel all right. Yeah, I saw that, Jim, actually, that Pedialyte fucking did that. I know. It's actually smart of them to do it. I saw that ad. I saw the TV ad, I saw the campaign. Same shit I noticed. They were like, Pedialyte's not just for children. And they didn't want to say, listen, when you get hammered. So they said, oh, it's just not for children. And they sort of show like a fucking person, like, waking up after a thing. And they're like, it'll make you feel better. Like, they didn't want to come out and say, hey, it's a great hangover cure. Hey, everybody, drink baby formula. Fuck. Yeah, pickle juice, huh? See, that's what I'm saying, Sean. Everyone's got their things. But I don't know, maybe there's something in pickle juice exactly that eats the booze. I don't know, like the coconut. I don't know that what it does. If it absorbs it, or why is coconut good for hangovers? I'm telling you, the guys, like it's no myth. Like this coconut water is fucking kick ass for fucking drinking. I don't know, it's pretty simple, I guess. Coconut water contains potassium and natural sugars that instantly hydrate the body. Because of its high number of electrolytes, coconut water is commonly offered as a way to rehydrate after a big night out in the town. But research shows that dehydrated people with hangovers don't have levels of electrolytes for people who are not hungover. Here it is from, it's in Australia, actually, this article. They know about drinking. Is coconut water real, or is it a myth they're going off? This article in Australia says that greasy food's good too. It said if you don't like binging on greasy food before you go to bed, slam coconut water. Oh, but then they blow it. Coconut water sounds too good to be true. Look for a magical cure for a hangover. Is it too good to be true? Unfortunately, it is. There's no scientific evidence that coconut water can help hangovers. Yeah, well, fuck your science. It does. I'll tell your science. I've been drinking for a lot of years. It does. Like I said, and like the doctor said, there's no cure for the fucking hangover. Like they said, like you will be tired, and there's certain traits that you cannot. Alcohol is not good for the central nervous system. That it is what it is. But this article is kind of contradictory, isn't it? They say coconut water has a shitload of electrolytes, more than like most other things, yet it doesn't help hangovers, which that's not true. Electrolytes do, but it won't make it go away. You know what I mean? But it's like, it is good. What's up, Andy Martin? Speaking of Andy Martin, we got some MMA going tonight. I'm caught up in this basketball stuff, but I said it on the show last night, too. I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't know how many of you guys have tailed me today, but I'm fucking killing it. Dude, the only pick we lost was a fucking plus 275 money line. And that doesn't really even count. You know what I mean? When you're taking plus 275 money lines, you're kind of just throwing a dart here, right? Like, and we nearly won it. Santa Barbara. Holy shit. Remember I told you guys Santa Barbara, that's my upset prediction. They fucking lost 63-62. And the kid fucking missed fucking from fucking point blank range at the end of the game. I don't know if you saw. Not like a shot, man. He came in. He didn't dunk it, but he came flying in and he sort of did this little floater. And he was literally like two feet in front of the basket. It's the cruelty of basketball, man. The fucking ball it looked like it was going in. It fucking hit the rim and sort of started to drop. And it just did this vicious roll around and popped out. Like fucking, like even the announcer said, that kid, man, like that was a good shot. He did what he could do. He was under pressure. And that's just the basketball god saving Creighton's ass. Fuck. I don't know why. The basketball god said, you know what, Creighton? We're going to fucking rim this ball out for you. But anyway, Santa Barbara covered. Yeah, exactly. He came in and he sort of like, like it was awkward, but it was, hey, listen, the kid was under a lot of pressure. It's not easy. It's easy to say, oh, get a good shot off, kids. Like, he got a better shot off than I've seen a lot of kids get off at the end here. But it just, it was he kind of like pushed it. I don't know. It's hard to describe. He kind of like flipped it. Oh, yesterday was a train wreck, Andy. Same shit, like you said, bro. I had fucking unders and it hit a fucking shot at the buzzer, fuck. Or if I had the fucking over, they would miss. Like, I literally lost like 4-game bets yesterday at the buzzer. Like, not just buzzer beaters, but like, oh, God, that basket just cost like fucking like, you know what I mean? It was one of those type of deals. Thank God I wasn't on that Baylor bad beat. Fuck, people got fucked that were on Baylor last night. Baylor were up by 29. They were laying 25 and a half. And we told the story last night. Some kid that's played 25 minutes all year and scored 2 points all year came in. They put him in the last game of the year. They're like, all right, kid, you can play here last 2 minutes. He scores 4 points, fuck. And he scored with 20 seconds left, and he covered. Oh, so was it 20 or 20 and a half? The first half line. Was it 20 or 21 and a half? With Gonzaga. They won the first half by 20. I didn't bet it. I looked at it, I'm like, fuck, I can't lay 20 and a half points. I think it was 20 and a half. I don't think they covered. Did any of you guys bet it? Like I said, I looked at it. I think it was 20 and a half. Because I said to myself before, I said, if it's anything under 20, I'll do it. But I said, I'm not going over 20. And I think it was 20 and a half. I don't even know what happened, Shauna. I have no idea about any behind the scenes or anything like that. I talked to Big Man a bit, but that's the thing though with Barstool, and we talked about it before, right? It's like a wrestling company, right? So there'll always be turmoil there for people that work there. Like they'll always sort of pit people against each other, and like they don't care. They just get new people after, right? It's sort of like it's a wrestling sort of thing. And Portnoy's so big now, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think he even knows about the day-to-day shit anymore. Like, I think he's just in his own little fucking 100 millionaire bubble. So, what's up, Eric? How you doing, buddy? Exactly, Andy. Right? Portnoy is going to be like. I don't think Portnoy's a bad person, but I don't think he cares either. Right? I don't think he's like. He just figures whatever, man. Let these kids fight with each other and fucking. You know, when one of them cries or taps out or whatever, we replace them with another one. You know, Trump, Vince McMahon, they all have that sort of, you know what I'm saying? They think it brings out competition's the best and shit, but like I said, I don't even want to talk about it. We got games going on and shit, but Big Man did say a lot of crazy shit about that guy online too, right? So I saw one little video on Twitter. Like I said, I don't know their names. I'm not like a big Barstool fan. I'm not anti Barstool, but I got my own thing going, right? So I don't follow that shit, but I don't mind the big cat guy. And but I saw the big cat. He posted a video with him and Rico, and Big Cat was yelling at Rico, saying about that kind of shit. He goes, "I hope you're fucking happy." He goes, "Fucking." He goes, "You won. You got rid of all these fucking people. They left because of you, and fuck yeah." And he said, like in the video, he did. He goes, "You better start fucking producing and getting fucking hits, man, because otherwise you're gonna fucking be the next one." And fucking Rico's getting all defensive and shit. Like, but that's what they do, right? They pit people against each other there. So we're on UCLA, and I know they don't even have their best player, fuck, but It's funny, like Matthias last night was like, "Oh, you can't take UCLA without Zhang and shit." I'm like, "Oh, yes, I can." I'm like, "I don't care." I said, "He goes, what do you mean you don't care?" I said, "I don't care." People like win all the time without their best players and shit. Like fucking same with Michigan. Oh, Michigan. Oh, Michigan. I would like Michigan. People all year that haven't watched Michigan play once and don't know who the fuck Isaiah Livers is suddenly don't like Michigan because Isaiah Livers isn't there. It's like, you know, you wouldn't even know if he was there. Like, you don't even know who he is. Like, you're fucking, he's not there. Whatever, dude. Listen, we'd be better if Isaiah Livers was there, but Michigan's still going to fucking go to the Final Four. And honestly, I don't really think anything would be different. I think Michigan's going to go to the Final Four, and they were going to play Gonzaga, and they're going to lose. And if they had Isaiah Livers, they'd probably fucking lose. I hate to say it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we beat Gonzaga, but that's what I think happens. I think Michigan's going to go to the Final Four still. I don't think it's over because Livers isn't there. It's not so fucking nice here, the weather. I got to be honest. A lot of people in Vancouver like to pretend like that the weather's better here than everywhere. Fuck all the time. I'm like, you know, the weather's not very nice. You're like, oh, yeah, but you could be on the East Coast. And I'm like, it's the same thing. like, it's not, you know what I mean? Look at it. I get it. It's snowing and shit. It doesn't really snow here, but like, you know, it's not like it's some warm paradise here. Fuck, I'll tell you that. Like I said, the good thing here though, it's not a windy city. Fuck, it doesn't get windy here, so it's not that bad. Fuck. It's one of these weird deals where it's fucking cold on my balcony. Like it's fucking cold on my balcony right now, and fucking. So I don't know how you guys live in high rises and shit like that. Sometimes you get fooled. You'll be like, holy fuck, it's fucking cold, and you're on your balcony, and then you get on the street, you're like, fuck, it really isn't. Fuck, you know. It's actually always nighttime when you guys see the view here, so you get a daytime shot here. Or not day, but at least you get the stadium in BC orange. That's the BC Lions color there, right? Like I said, what's really cool, straight ahead, you can't see it. You can't really see it. But it's called Mount Baker. Mount Baker in the state of Washington. Like essentially those mountains right there are BC, but there's like a big snow-capped fucking massive mountain. Fuck, it looks like it's like a movie fucking set mountain. Doesn't even look real. It's fucking crazy. It's really cool though. It's like fucking. There's like a big pile of snow above the city here. Like it, you can't see it now, but when it's nice and shit, nice day, it's like boom. It's really nice. You have the fucking. You got the state of Mount Baker over there. You got that's City Hall. I don't know if you can see that clock. If you look straight up, that clock tower way up there with the red light, that's City Hall. See a boat going by? I actually do have, like, the water's right there. I just have 2 condos in front blocking my view of the water. But I'm like a 3 or 5 minute walk like from the water there. That's not the ocean though. That's like a creek type thing. It's called False Creek. But the ocean's not far. The ocean is fucking to the left over there. You know, Andy, it gets to be a bit. It's got to be a few times, but I'm okay. But yeah, it is. It's like fucking. If you like rain and you're kind of a morbid or depressing person, Vancouver's a good city for you in the winter. It's crazy though. It's crazy, Andy. Like, I like the band Queensryche, and they're from Seattle. And I was fucking standing on my balcony the other day, and it was raining, and I was listening to Queensryche, and I was like, "Holy fuck, man! Like, they sound like the weather. I don't know, man. Like, I read an interview with them years ago, and they said that. They said that they said, "Oh, Seattle's known for grunge and shit," but and they were saying about how it was always raining when they grew up. It's always raining, and it was always sort of gray and shit. And they said it's sort of they incorporate into their music, kind of. I don't know, like it's hard to describe, but like they really do. Like you listen to Queensryche, it's like it was written in the rain. Fuck, like you know what I mean. The sky is fucking nice here too. Like there's some crazy like weird colors in this sky and shit when it's during the day. When it's sunny, like Vancouver, when it's sunny, man, it's fucking nice. It's like that's why, like in the summer, everything is so lush and green, fuck, because it's just everything's healthy. I have a really cool view that way. So the only problem is I have to stick my head off the balcony to do it. I'm pretty high up, but I would show you, but fucking, I think it's gonna knock us off. But like I said, like that way, like on the other side of the stadium, and I don't know, like probably about 15 or 20 blocks, like the ocean, there's the ocean and fucking serious nice mountains and shit like that. Like this view is cool. It's not bad. Yeah, it makes you feel like you're in a city type shit, but like there are way nicer views. Like fucking there are some places here in Vancouver, man, like where you're fucking like this, but I'd be looking over the fucking ocean with the fucking mountains and shit. It's like fucking 3,500, 4,000 a month though. It's not cheap. It's where like the Vancouver Canuck players live and shit, you know. Yeah, damn right, Robin. Oral Roberts is going to cover tomorrow. They might win. They're going to have Florida. I don't like the UFC tonight, Eric. It didn't stick out to me. Holy shit. So Abilene Christian in this game's going nowhere fast, huh? Abilene Christian are up 12-10. Got to get a few more points going in that game. UCLA are up 38-27. I'll check in with the UFC here. Like, I don't even know who the fuck these people are. Fuck. Like, obviously, I know Kevin Holland and Derek Brunson, but you know what I mean? Cheyenne Buys and fucking Montreset Ruiz and this shit. I don't fucking like. What the fuck's this? I wouldn't. I can't lay 200. I wouldn't lay 200 with Kevin Holland. I don't like the card. I just don't like it. This is as far as Gonzaga. No, I think Gonzaga is going to pretty much roll. We'll look at their path there, Andy, but they play Oklahoma next, so they're going to beat Oklahoma on Monday. And no, I don't know. Maybe Iowa can hang with them a bit. The Ducks are USC, but not really. Like I said, I bet big that Gonzaga goes to the Final Four. Once you're in the Final Four, it's different. Like you know what I mean? To get to the Final Four, they're not going to have a problem. When they get to the Final Four, they're probably going to play Michigan. They have more than Michigan. Without Isaiah, Michigan are good without Isaiah Livers, but it'd be a problem to beat Gonzaga. Not saying Michigan couldn't do it, but it wouldn't be easy. And then I think they play Baylor in the title game, and yeah, they could lose to Baylor. Gonzaga would probably be like 3 or 4 point favorites. It'd be, you know what I mean? But Baylor could get bounced. But Baylor are fucking good. Like, I didn't like betting on Baylor this year. I wasn't a big, just because they were favored by a lot. Just because they were favored by a lot all the time. But now when when looking at the big picture in the tournament, yeah, these guys are dangerous. Oh, so how long is LeBron out for now? High ankle sprain, huh? I sort of missed that. Like, I kind of knew. I don't know. I said I've been sleeping most of the day. Like I looked at fucking like the Virginia game, or sorry, the Virginia Commonwealth VCU, VCU and the Ducks game. I saw it on the board earlier, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna parlay this, and I'm fucking like, I'm getting all mad. I'm like, fuck, did I miss the start of it? Where's the line? Where's the game? I was going crazy, man, for like 5 or 10 minutes. I checked Bet365, FanDuel. I'm looking at all the books. I'm like, where's this game? I'm like, what happened to it? It vanished. So the game vanished. And then I fucking thought, I'm like, man, it must be canceled, fuck, due to COVID. And then lo and behold, yeah. The NCAA men's basketball committee declared VCU and Oregon game a no contest due to VCU testing positive. Multiple players. VCU released a statement and basically said it's like a multiple outbreak. They said, multiple after multiple tests, they had to get the hell out of there. The decision was made as a consultation with the Marion County Public Health Department. As a result, Oregon will advance to the next round of the tournament. The NCAA and the committee regret that VCU student athletes and coaching staff will not be able to play in a tournament which they earned the right to participate in. Because of privacy issues, we cannot provide any further details. And we talked about that, like I don't know, Cam was bitching about that earlier in the week. Oh, they should tell us when someone say, dude, I told them it's like it's people's personal medical, right? Like it's not like an ankle sprain, like you know what I mean? Like you can't disclose if someone does, you know what I mean? You can't be telling people like they're in different states is different too. That sucks for VCU. They could have won tonight, too. Listen, I was going to take the Ducks. I was going to parlay the Ducks and the Longhorns on the money line. But it's not like VCU couldn't have won that game. The only thing is, listen, in the big picture, you could say, listen, VCU weren't winning the tournament, but still doesn't matter. The kids got fucked. I mean, they go, you know what I mean? If you're a college basketball player, it's all about playing in the tournament. You get to the tournament. What a screw job, too. Huh? You're the last fucking game. So you're playing on Saturday fucking night. You're the last fucking group going out there, and you test positive before. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird, man, like how life works and timing. Let's just say that VCU and Oregon played yesterday. They could have. Right? They could have played yesterday. And maybe they wouldn't have gotten wherever they got all sick from. They wouldn't have been at the same place. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, so you got the last game of the fucking night. You guys were scheduled for like 9:57 or whatever the fuck it was for Saturday night. An hour before the game, you get it, right? Like I said, if you played yesterday, who knows? Maybe shit would have been different. And now Oregon gets a fucking pass. If you're the fucking Ducks, if you're the Ducks, you just got a free pass. Like if you're the Ducks, you just advanced. Like you didn't have to play a damn game. I'm going to get this Texas game up.
Because he's listed at 5'7". So when you're listed at 5'7", you're probably 5'6".
I don't know who this chick is that's doing the game today. She's very good, though. I like her. I don't know like who the guy is either, but they're very good together. Like, you know, like you got Beth Mullins. Like Beth Mullins is good, but she's very serious, Beth. Right? She's sort of got that serious fucking thing. This girl, I don't know who she is. I think her name might be Lisa Everhard, or I don't know. I'm going to look it up, actually, but she did a fucking promo today for the Coke thing. It was fucking good. Like, it was funny. Like, she started, like, cracking a few jokes in it, and Buddy fucking started getting in on it. Like, she's very loose, like, very comfortable. You know what I mean? Like I said, whoever she is, she's good. This girl's going to go places. It's time to shake things up in the play-by-play business too. Like I found it refreshing. It was refreshing. Like, you know, you've got the sort of old school straight edge Jim Nantz's, and you've got your ESPN type guys that are sort of, they overhype everything, you know, the Syracuse grads, and like they just sort of, they're all carbon cop, the Spiro Ditas's type thing. Oh my God. Like it's very, you know what I mean? It's good, but it's very, you know, it's sort of not phony-ish, but it's not real, like in a way. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who this girl is, but I'm going to look it up. But she's fucking good. She's like very real. Like when I listened to her today, It's the first thing I thought. I was like, fuck, man, this chick sounds fucking like a natural, number one. But number two, she sounds young. Like, she doesn't talk like an old person. Like, she was like, her jokes or the way her phrasing, and she lets the game breathe. Like I said, she's really good, this girl. Exactly, Kyle. Yeah, you noticed, huh? Like I said, like it was refreshing. You know what I mean? Like, it's, and I don't know who she is, but I think she played because she, you know what I mean? No, like, she fucking took a pot shot at the kid for missing the shot. She was like, "Oh, you got to make that shot." Like, the way, like, it wasn't like, "Oh, and he misses." You know what I mean? Like, she just casually said, "You got to make that shot." Like, fucking, like, she's just good. Like, I don't know who she is. Like I said, she's good. I saw the broadcast pairings. I know there's two women announcers in the tournament, so I don't know which one she is, but I think her name's Lisa. Listen, I like Spiro Ditas. Yeah, exactly, Kyle. Her flow, like, she doesn't have a flow. It's weird. Like, she doesn't do natural play-by-play. Like, she's sort of just hanging out there. I don't know. It's hard. Like, she's not like, "Oh, and Jones to Smith and Smith to Jones." She's like, "Oh, that's a nice shot by Smith there." And you know what? He's not usually a good three-point. Like, she's like part analyst, she's just sort of there. I don't know. Like, very good. Like I said, like, it stuck out good type shit. Like, oh, fuck, this chick's fucking good. Like, this is refreshing. Like, this is new. Just sounds new. It sounds like something should sound in 2021. Like, you know what I mean? It sounds new, you know? Yeah, I think that's who it is. Yeah, Lisa, is that the one? Yeah, Lisa Beitman. Like I said, though, there's two of them. Yeah, it seems to be. I think this is who you're talking about. Yeah. She's older looking than I thought she'd be. But she's making all kinds of history. I'm seeing here. She's the first one to do fucking she was the first female play-by-play voice for the Big Ten football. First woman to do Big Ten football. And here it is. Yeah, March 19, 2021, she became the first woman ever to do play-by-play in March Madness history. She's also, see, you know what? Julio would know her then. But I don't know if this is her, if she's doing the game. Because there's two women doing it. And to be honest, the woman, the girl today, she sounds younger than this girl looks, but it could be her. But yeah, exactly. You know what? This must be her though, because I said she talks like she knows the game a lot. She's a two-sport athlete at Northwestern University. Played 4 years of basketball, 2 years of soccer. Both teams made the NCAA tournament. She is also now the backup fill-in voice for the Chicago Bulls. Fuck. And does play-by-play for the WNBA Chicago Sky. It must be her. Yeah. It must be her. They're giving her the primetime Saturday shit. Yeah. She's going places. I didn't realize, like, yeah, she obviously already is. I mean, You know, so she's the first woman to do football on the Big Ten Network. And now, like, this is her coming out party. And if I noticed her and Kyle, and people are like, oh, fuck, this, like I said, she's going places. Look at Candace Parker, man, on the fucking TNT set. Like, she's fucking good. You know what I mean? Like, she's good. Like, when she schooled Shaq last week, that was gold fuck. Why don't they play man-to-man? Because she goes, because they could pass around it. Like, fucking, like, the way she respectfully sort of, like, she sort of did this, she sighed kind of thing. Like, it was like, fuck, it's hard talking to you, Shaq. Like, she just gave him that look, like, fuck, are you an idiot? Like, fucking, it was just too good. Like, well, you blocked the pass. She goes, yeah, but guys can pass, like, across the court now. like the way Ernie Johnson had to stop the fight. He's like, all right, let's change the subject. Because I think, like, she was just, like, bludgeoning Shaq with a hammer at that point. Look, is she doing this game? Is this her? I'll find out.
And now 0 for their last 4. Texas in a little bit of a scoring drought too. 2 minutes and counting for the Longhorns.
This is her, yeah. This is the girl I heard earlier.
Sitting for a while. He gets bumped that time by Simmons, who picks up his first.
Holman is their leader. He does a little bit of everything for this team. He can score it, he finds. He's their senior.
I don't know. She's just good. Like, you know what's good about her too? She doesn't even talk that much. Like, like, listen to her. She doesn't, like, fill it. Like, she's not.
Point guard as well. Williams giving it up to Coleman, and there is his first 2 of the game. A little smile.
Yeah, they trying to give his Longhorns fans, teams, some confidence.
Yeah, very good. I answer her. She's good. I was gonna say, yeah. So Spiro Ditas, I like Spiro. You know, Spiro like does Knicks games. He does, you know what I mean. Spiro's good. I think Spiro's very good at the NFL. But fuck, man, last night he was annoying as fuck, man. It's like, dude, you're on CBS, bro. Like, it's a fucking neutral broadcast. Do you understand that? Neutral. All right? You can't be cheering for fucking one team over the other, man. And I guess it was pissing me off because I had money on Clemson. I should have taken Rutgers, fuck. But you would have thought that Spiro had $1 million on Rutgers. Like, the kid on Rutgers makes a layup. Oh, McConnell, what a game McConnell is having. He's doing it all. Kid on fucking Clemson comes in, does like a Jordan reverse, spins fucking over his head. Spiro, Clemson responds with 2. And, like, it was really over the top. And I was like, I don't understand this. Like, I know, Spiro, you're from the area and shit, but, like, you didn't even go to Rutgers. You went to Fordham. I don't understand, like, why you were so over the top with Rutgers last night. But watch for tomorrow. It's going to be the same shit when Rutgers plays again. Except Rutgers are in trouble tomorrow. Rutgers get Houston now. It's the Longhorns, 24-23. Abilene Christian's hanging with him. This Abilene Christian team doesn't suck, though, right? So Texas should wear them out as time goes on. The thing with Abilene Christian is, as you see, they're not intimidated by Texas, though, right? They've got 2 7-footers on their team. Texas are a pretty big team, but, like, this Christian team are big, too. That's the thing with Texas. What makes them good? They got big dudes, man. They got a lot of really tall, just big dudes, fuck, that are like athletic. It's one thing to have sort of big stiffs, but if you look at Texas, you know, fucking Brown is big, fucking tall, fucking lanky kid, long arms and shit. That fucking Sims kid is a fucking monster in the paint. There's a third guy that I'm forgetting his name on Texas. You got Greg Brown, Sims, and who's the third guy? The third big dude. There's another fucking big dude they have. It's the most life I've seen outside the hotel without an NHL team. There's actually like 6 cars. What the hell's going on? This fucking COVID shit just keeps fucking going. So it's fucking annoying. I don't know how many of you are in Toronto, but I know in Ontario, it's getting worse again. Like, I don't know how that's possible. But we talked about like the travel shit and all that. It's getting close. Remember last week I said about how they're the state of New York and the state of Washington are fucking pushing Biden to fucking like eat shit up and figure this out. And I was reading this travel shit like 2 days ago, and it was pretty much saying that they want by mid-May. That basically, once America is close right now to whoever wants to be vaccinated gets vaccinated. And they're going to have to just deal with it after that. So they're basically stating that by fucking mid-May, enough Americans are going to be vaccinated that Biden's going to open the border. Canada and the U.S. is like serious money, right? Like it's like fucking serious money being lost, like with the border closed. So it's like one of their top priorities, right? Except the thing is, Canada is behind. It's fucking annoying. And that's what the problem is now. So like basically, like I said, I read, it was a great article too. It was like fucking, I don't know where it was. But it was all like the behind the scenes medical decision makers that like about the border and shit. And it basically, the Americans were saying it's Canada now that's holding this up. So get your shit together, Canada. So like they basically said that by mid-May, they're going to have enough fucking people vaccinated that they're going to open the border to Canada because they're not worried about Americans getting sick from Canadians. Except the problem is Canadians are a bunch of pussies with this shit, and we don't want to open the border for them. And it can't be both ways. It can't only go one way, right? If they're letting us in, we're going to have to let Americans in. But Canada's like, oh, no, we can't let anyone in. But look, you're not letting anyone in now, and it's not getting better anyways, fuck. The sky won't fall if you let America in, all right, fuck? It's fucking bullshit. In fact, Canada and fucking the U.S. should have just created their own fucking bubble in the first place. Like these fucking countries in Europe did, right? You know what I mean? Like France and England fucking said, listen, we're open and you're open. We're fucking right next to each other here. We can fucking, let's just stay open with each other, all right? Like fucking they did. You know what I mean? Spain like made a deal, like, you know what I mean? Like they all sort of did these little pockets and like, it's like, all right, let's just, so we can keep this business going still. Like Canada just can't keep shit closed forever, fuck. They can't keep it closed forever. I mean, but I understand Canada's problem. Like I'm not discounting it, but I don't know what to do. I don't know. It's like, I just read in Ontario, they're fucked. Like it's a full out pandemic now in Ontario. Like I just read that they said by next week they're screwed. Like they're out of hospital beds. It's like full blown pandemic. And I also just saw it too. Like it's getting serious now. Like people with cancer are fucking dying and shit, and people aren't getting fucking surgeries and shit in Canada. I don't know, but I'm not talking about the States, but in Canada, a lot of fucking people's health issues have been fucking pushed aside because they can't even go to the fucking hospital because the fucking hospital is swamped with COVID. But it's a problem. Like it's a crisis problem type shit. Like the backlog of surgeries and fucking shit is bad, man. Like they've got to fucking start like the Canadian health system sort of crashing a bit, at least in some pockets of the country, right? But it's weird. You look out here, it's fucking fine. The hospitals aren't fucking swamped here. More people die of drugs than fucking COVID here. It's fucking insane, man. You know, like 7 people a day die here on drugs. 7 fucking people, man. It's like fucking, it's not like every day 7, but it's like basically the average. I saw the thing the other day, 1,900 deaths or 2,100 deaths, whatever. So it's 365 days times fucking, times 5, 6, 7, whatever. There it was, whatever the number was. It was like 6.7 people on average or something. It's a fucking lot. And think about that. Like right now, tonight, these ambulances are going to go around these streets tonight and pick up 5 fucking people lying fucking lifeless on the sidewalk somewhere. It's fentanyl. It's the fentanyl that's killing them. Especially here, with the Asian stuff, right? Shit comes from China. They cut the fucking drugs with fentanyl and it kills people. It's as simple as that. They try. Like they try. Like the fucking city's always putting warnings up and shit. I see signs downtown and shit. Do not do that drug, fuck. It will kill you. Like fucking, like they tell you. Like they put things like for the people, like saying, listen, that fucking drug that you guys are doing is killing you. Like, not just like, heroin will kill you. No. Like, you will die if you fucking snort this shit. So don't do it. And they still do it, fuck, right? What are you going to do? All right, this fucking Texas game, the over's not going to get there. Gonzaga is up 74-32. So they're covering. 43-36 UCLA over BYU. It's actually an entertaining game, that game. Think about jumping in on the total here. $136.5. Yeah, that's light. Look, there's 14 minutes left, and they're at 81 points. It's 135.5 now. Thing is, UCLA already have 4 fouls. They're going to be going into the bonus soon. BYU will be shooting free throws soon. It's funny, and they just committed another foul. As soon as I tried to click it, they fucking froze it. It's like, what are you guys listening to me? Like, fuck off, man. Yeah, of course, huh? What, it's amazing. I go, I want to bet the over, 135.5. They freeze it on me, and they make it 137.5. What do you guys, like, spy on me and listen to you? I swear to God. It's like they read my mind, fuck. It's like they read my mind. I'm like, you know what? I want to bet the over, guys. It's 135.5. I click it. No, they fucking freeze it and make it 137.5. Fuck me. And like a sucker, I took it. Kenny Golladay is a New York Giant. Nice signing for the New York Giants. Let's give him credit. That's nice. Some guy fucking said, "Got to give you props, Morency. I tailed your picks today and won a nice bit of money." Yeah, I think we're rolling. I think we're like 7-1 in the tournament or something. I don't like looking back because it catches up to us. Got to give props to Gettleman. I think, though, honestly, if you look, I don't think Galladay had a million offers. What's up, Gargon? I'll send you back the email, Gargon. It's a pain in the ass. I got to fucking punch your name into this shit, but I'm gonna I'll send it back. Yeah, Juju. Juju was on the. Juju goes back to the Steelers. All right, so I took the over 137.5 in this UCLA game. I'm on UCLA as well. You know it's going to come down to the wire. But like I said, we've been having a good day today with this shit. In fact, the only game we've lost in the tournament today is the Santa Barbara money line. And that's plus 275. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, that I was aware going in. I'm not like, all right, this is a lock on the money line. I bet them on the fucking point spread.
18 for Marcelo. So good.
UCLA and BYU. It's a good game. So, like I said, we jumped on the over here due to the fact here. Look, UCLA already have 5 fouls. So, BYU is going to be shooting free throws for the rest of the fucking game next time they get fouled here. Boom. Big 3-ball, UCLA. UCLA 8 of 16 from 3. My feed's probably about 30 seconds off or something, but I don't know. I'm going to look at what the total is now, but I got 137.5. It seems like they're fucking scoring like crazy. It's 138.5 now. I tried to get it at fucking 135.5, but they froze it on me. Gonzaga are fucking up Norfolk State right now, 84-37. Holy shit. So they're up by 47. They're up by 47. So they were laying 33.5. That's why I stayed away from that game. Although I did think Gonzaga was going to cover. I just didn't want to fucking lay 30. I don't know. You know what I mean? They can name their score, and evidently they are. It's going to be like they're going to win by 60. I think they're going to win like 100 to fucking 100 to 40 or something like that at this pace. Checking in with the schedule. So right now it's 28-23 at the half for Texas. We laid 8 points with Texas, and we have the over. The over looks dead. They're only at 51 points. The over's dead, but we could still hit Texas minus the points. They should pull away in the second half. UCLA, we're on UCLA plus the points, and we grabbed the in-game over. And we didn't touch the Norfolk State game. So let's take a look. We haven't said what time we got in the morning here. What's up? What's the schedule? So the March Madness is almost over already. You know what I mean? Like tomorrow, it's going to be cool tomorrow and on Monday, but like there's only 8 games. You know what I mean? Like you're down to 32 teams already. Like it wilts fast. That's the thing with this tournament. You're like, oh, March Madness. It's like, yeah, man, it's over in 2 days. Fucking like, after fucking Tuesday, after Monday, man, after Monday's done, there's going to be 16 teams left, right? And there's a few fucking games, and that's that. So tomorrow and Monday are sort of our last crack of all-day basketball. And they have it. I see the way they're doing it now. It's spread out all day, which is pretty cool. So individual games, and then they start to sort of overlap each other as the day goes on. Let me get the official schedule here. FanDuel is bad for start times with their games. All right, Loyola, Chicago, and Illinois. Illinois lays 7 in this game. They've never played against each other before. Illinois dodge in-state teams. Illinois is not going to lose. Loyola Chicago could be a thorn in their side for a little while. I don't really want to lay 7. It's a tough one. I don't know. It's a tough game. Like I said, Illinois are going to win. Loyola Chicago don't score enough. Right? Like they're going to try to slow down Illinois, and they will a bit, but Illinois have so many good players that it's fucking impossible almost. You can't just stall for 40 minutes. Eventually you're going to have to make some shots, and Illinois are going to get after you here a bit. Plus, you're an in-state rival now. Illinois are going to want to beat the shit out of you if they can. Fucking. Like I said, I think Illinois are going to win. I don't know if I'll put in a parlay. I'll figure out how to approach this shit here. You got Wisconsin and Baylor as well. I don't know, man. Wisconsin are one of these weird teams that aren't very good, but they kind of are good. You know what I mean? They just never won, but, you can tell they're good, but they've had bad luck. Sort of like UCLA now. Like, there's teams that don't have great years that go on runs in this tournament all the time, right? Wisconsin have the size and shit. Like, Wisconsin and Baylor, it's a matchup, man. Like, if Wisconsin are on their A game, Baylor are going to get all they can handle here. Like I said, it gets real for these teams already, man. A couple of 1 seeds, Illinois and Baylor, both are going to be challenged tomorrow. All you need to know is, look, you got a 1 seed in the second game of the tournament, and they're both only 6 and 7 point favorites. Syracuse versus West Virginia. Yeah. It's over, buddy. Fucking, it's one thing to beat San Diego State. It's another thing to fucking beat West Virginia. West Virginia are going to beat Syracuse. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, look at the slate tomorrow. There's a game at 12:10 Eastern, 1 game. Then there's 1 game at 2:40. Wisconsin, so Loyola Chicago at 12:10 Eastern. Wisconsin and Baylor at 2:40 Eastern. Syracuse and West Virginia. Syracuse and West Virginia at 5:15 Eastern. Texas Tech and Arkansas at 6:10 Eastern. Rutgers and Houston at 7:10. Oral Roberts, Florida at 7:45. Beavers and Oklahoma State, 9:40. North Texas, Villanova, 8:45. It's a weird slate, fuck. Pretty much all the point spreads are the same, man. Villanova is favored by 6. Oklahoma is favored by 6. Florida is favored by 8 over Oral Roberts. Houston Cougars are 8.5-point favorites against Rutgers. West Virginia are 3.5-point favorites over Syracuse. Illinois are 7 against Loyola Chicago. Baylor lays 6 to Wisconsin. Houston are 8.5-point favorites against Rutgers. Villanova are 6-point favorites against North Texas. Oklahoma State lays 6. And Texas Tech and Arkansas. That's a good game. That's 6:10 Eastern. In which, what is the number? Texas Tech -1. FanDuel actually has a little bit different here. So yeah, Oral Roberts are getting 8.5 against Florida. Fuck, these are tough games, man. Let's do a money line parlay here. Let's see. So if you take Illinois and Baylor, it's -121. It's not bad, actually. Illinois, Baylor. Let's throw, who's not going to lose here? I like to throw Houston in this. Oh, that's right. FanDuel doesn't have the Rutgers game up because it's in New Jersey. Fuck. All right. Let's check this parlay. Hey, listen. Probably my worst pick of the tournament was taking fucking Clemson against fucking Rutgers, man. Thing is, I know Clemson are soft, fuck. I took the Miami Hurricanes in the ACC tournament against them and won that bet. I just didn't believe in Rutgers, fuck, right? But fucking, fuck, that frustrates me still. That game pisses me off from yesterday. Spiro Ditas fucking yelling and shit. Fucking, but whatever, Rutgers. You're not playing Clemson now, all right? You're playing the Houston fucking Cougars. It's going to be a little bit tougher. Yeah, Illinois to win, Baylor to win, and the Houston Cougars to win. Wow. +129. It's not bad. Oh, Montreal finally Montreal wins in overtime tonight, huh? They were 0 for 9 in overtime and shootouts. Fuck. Sort of like me, Jazz. Like, you figure, like, mathematically, like, the Canadians had to win once eventually, fucking overtime. Like, I'm telling you, man, that got Claude Julien fired, fuck. They fired Claude Julien. They were 9-5-4. 9 wins, 5 losses, and 4 losses in fucking shootouts or overtimes. It's like, it's not the coach's fault. They got mad because Julien used to play one defenseman. Some teams will only put forwards on, whatever. Different teams will mix it up. You know what I mean? But Julien used to put a defenseman on. But I saw the other night, Canadian fans against Vancouver the other night had a heart attack because fucking the Canadians started 2 defensemen in overtime out of the 3 guys on the ice, and they lost. Mitch Melnick actually sent me a message because I said, I thought it was Julien's fault. And Mitch is in tune with the Canadians. He knows what's going on in the room and shit. And fucking, he sent me a tweet and he said that, the players fucking had given up on Julien, that they tuned him out and they wanted him out. But who cares? I don't give a shit. So what's your excuse with this coach now? Like, how many fucking coaches can the Canadians go through? Like, oh, the players don't like Subban. They don't like this. They don't like that. You guys are a bunch of losers that never win anything. Yet you're always, like, getting people traded and coaches fired and shit. Like, it's fucking nuts. I tweeted that back to Mitch. I said, I think Canadian players need to look in the mirror and stop blaming the fucking coach. It's like, seriously, the Canadian players have been fucking full of excuses and they blame the coach for fucking years. The fans' fault. It's the media's fault. It's the coach's fault. Good stuff, Gargon. You know what's interesting, though, Gargon? I hit with Michigan in the first half today. I hit what Michigan covered in the first half, but they didn't cover the game. And I sort of, man, I'm telling you, I'm on fire today with that shit. Like I thought, I was like, you know what? 26 is a lot of points. But Michigan are going to come out hot. I know they're going to come out hot. But later in the game, I don't think they're going to care about smoking them. So I laid 14.5 in the first half with Michigan. And they won the first half by 22. I think they were up by 22 at the half. And then they only ended up winning the game by 18, right? Alabama today, too. Alabama laid a lot of points. Credit to Iona. Iona covered a number. Alabama got all that they could handle in the first half from Iona, and then Bama turned it up a notch. That's something to keep your eye on, Gargon, sort of. Like look at Arkansas and look at Alabama, all right? The two SEC teams here. They fucking both needed to come back. You know what I mean? Like Arkansas was on the ropes against Colgate, exploded and ended up covering, but they were still on the ropes. Like they didn't play, you know what I mean? Alabama today, they couldn't really pull away from fucking Iona at first. They finally did, but I rather a team like Michigan where they come out and punch you in the mouth and then they just sort of take the pedal off the metal late because they don't care, as opposed to, you know, struggling to punch you in the mouth. You know, we talked about Arkansas a lot. I like them. But I also brought up a lot. The thing with Arkansas is, so what are Arkansas? They're 22-5 on the season, right? Nice record, 22-5. But you were 16-1 at home. So in other words, you're fucking 6-4 away from home. Like you know what I mean? And you're a dominant fucking team at home. You're 16-1. It's dominant. But you're only fucking 5-4 or 6-4 when you're not at home. And we don't play the NCAA tournament in Arkansas. We're playing in Indianapolis. That's a tough game tomorrow, man, against fucking against Texas Tech. I think Arkansas have enough to get it done, but it won't be easy. What's up, Trap House Books? Yeah, I took the Sooners. I didn't think it was going to be an easy game or anything like that. You know, it was kind of a little easier than I thought it would be. They were kind of up all night. Why does my fucking stream freeze all the fucking time? You know what? I got to go to another site. Fuck. Your sports stream is good, but it fucking freezes all the fucking time. Like commercial breaks, it doesn't automatically come back and shit. I hate that shit. VIP row is good. The problem with VIP row, it's very good VIP row. Like the fucking the screen is fucking clear, man. Like it's like it really is HD. Fuck. Like the thing with these motherfuckers is though, they're slower. Fuck.
Juzang has 46 points in the tournament so far. Now it's 47. Most by a group.
I thought they said, oh, Juzang wasn't going to play. That's unbelievable, man. Zhuzhang's got fucking more points in 2 games since anyone to play the UCLA since Reggie Miller. Fuck. That's impressive. Oh, it's not bad. So look, my stream, I'm at 7:36 and the game is at 6:53. It's not bad. I'm about 45 seconds off. Your sports is only like your sports is pretty bang on for basketball. It's not really that far off, really. For football, VIP row is slow. VIP row is literally like fucking 3 or 4 plays behind. Your sports and football is 1 play behind. Like, wow. Don't like that long two from the kid on UCLA there. I got a brother on BYU. Oh, and it rims in and out. You know, it's crazy. Remember I told you guys, I told you, oh, you know, I like the over in this game. BYU is going to be shooting free throws for the rest of the game soon. They haven't even gotten into the bonus yet. That's on BYU. They keep taking threes all the time. It's like, guys, you're fucking morons. Like UCLA are fucking, you know what I mean? You guys, every time they foul you, you'll be shooting free throws the rest of the game. Like some of these college coaches, man, it's fucking baffling, bro. Like their fucking strategies, man. I talked about it last night with these fucking teams too. You're down by 2 points. There's fucking a minute left. Kid takes a three. Like they think they need the three all the time. It's like, dude, you're right under the basket. Just fucking lay it in. Take the 2 points. Fuck. There's still 30 seconds left. A lot of time left. Take the 2 points. I took UCLA in this game because I think BYU were chokers. I don't believe in them. All right. Number 10 on UCLA, you're pissing me off with your fucking shitty ass fucking long twos, bro. 2 possessions in a row, fuck that fucking kid. You got to pass the fucking ball, bro. You're a fucking guard. Pass the ball, fuck. I get it. You know, it must be tough in a way. You know what I mean? You're playing with a kid and like Zhu Zhang or whatever, and he scored all the time. And if you're a kid, you want to get your shots in a bit here too. But, you know, you got to just pass the ball, bro. You see? He just scored. They passed him the ball and he scored again. Like, just give the star the ball, for fuck's sakes. That's why people get surprised, like in the NBA, when certain guys are good scorers. But you know how many guys like are good scorers here on UCLA, but they, you know what I mean? They're not going to get the shots because of Juzang. So that's why, like, a lot of kids that might only score 12 points a night in college or something can still be big time scorers in the pro level. You just need the ball, fuck. Look at Jeremy Grant. Like, if Jeremy Grant was on Denver, he can't take those shots because they've got Jokic and fucking Murray who are better than him. Right? So now he goes to Detroit. They let him shoot, and he scores 24, 25 a night. Why, like, winning teams, you need unselfish. That's what makes Gonzaga so tough. Gonzaga have, like, all 5 guys on the floor can all, like, burn you. And they're very unselfish. Like, they don't care, like, which guy it is that does it. Now it's all dark. I can't fucking wait to go in that stadium with that orange light and shit for a BC Lion game, I'll tell you that. Fucking sunset's pretty late here. It was light up to a couple of minutes ago, it seemed. All right, player under review, blah, blah, blah. What's up with the Texas score? Texas up by 4. 36-32, 16 minutes left. All right, this total is not – I might lose the in-game total I just bet. I'm going to fuck it up because I have UCLA. BYU just aren't fucking scoring, man. They're stuck at 52. Like I said, BYU are just big-time fucking chokers, man. Yeah, good energy. It's true. The good atmosphere in the gym. Fuck, I got 2 streams going in the same game. I'm an idiot. Fuck, let me get the Texas game going. I got 2 streams since both of the UCLA game. See, I don't know. Are one of these seeds vulnerable in the morning? Illinois and Baylor, both first ones up. Neither of them, you know what I mean? Loyola Chicago are a pain in the ass. But Illinois, listen, Illinois could be challenged, but I'm just talking about winning. Like I said, Illinois, Baylor, Houston Cougar moneyline parlay is plus 130. Now let's check. So we gave you the numbers for tomorrow's games and the schedule. I'm not going to force any picks right now or anything, you know what I mean? But they're tough, man. Like Illinois lays 7, total 133.5. I think it's going to go over. Look, Loyola Chicago and Georgia Tech got to 130, 131. Fuck, they went over, and Illinois is a hell of a lot. Like, Illinois played a pretty fast tempo. And, like, who's got more talent? Illinois or Loyola Chicago? So what I'm saying basically is that who's going to be able to impose the will more on who tomorrow? Like, are fucking Loyola Chicago going to be able to walk the ball up the court, like, all game? Or Illinois going to get the tempo and the pace that they want? And I'm kind of leaning with the fact that Illinois are going to get the tempo and pace that they want. And they're going to make Loyola Chicago play their style and make them try to score. They're going to say, fuck you, we're not playing a 50-50 game. Fuck, we're going to drop fucking 82. Fucking, can you? Right? So, yeah, I'm not saying they're going to get to 82, but, like, Illinois is not looking to fucking walk the ball up the court on Loyola Chicago and play into their hands. It's a little light, this total. I'm thinking, like I think Illinois probably win by 9, 10. The total's pretty accurate because I'm sort of thinking the same thing. 70. I think Illinois wins 72-64, 72-62. It's funny, and I say that without even knowing, like, no, I would have said that. Like, if you asked me to score. So, look, I haven't looked at the Baylor-Wisconsin total yet. This game, I would figure that Baylor wins fucking 77-70. They got the total at 137. I think it's too late. I think it's too late. Baylor score like fucking 87 points a fucking game, man. All right. And they're relentless. Like they can score on anyone. Now, Wisconsin are going to try to slow it down a bit, but I think the number is what it is because I think the computer algorithm here probably doesn't think Wisconsin are going to score much on Baylor. I don't know. It's just the light totals, 137. Then you look, then you got Syracuse and West Virginia, 147.5. It's like, fuck, I don't know. That's pretty high, and these ones are low. They're all over. Like they're all over the place. These games, man. Tomorrow, they're hard. Texas Tech and fucking Arkansas. The total is 140.5. I would lean with the under there, and I'm an over better. But Texas Tech do not want to get into a track meet with Arkansas, and Texas Tech are able to impose their will on you. We know this. Texas Tech are fucking vicious defensively. That Chris Beard coach is like, you know what I mean? They don't give up a lot of points, these guys. Like Texas Tech, you know what I mean? Like they hold you to like 59 a game. 50, I think they give up 58, 59 a game type shit. Like they're pretty relentless defensively, and they will be able to fucking throw a wrench into Arkansas's like tempo. It's a tough game for Arkansas. It's a bad matchup for them, I think. Like Arkansas are good against run and gun teams. Like you want to run and gun and shit, Arkansas will run and gun you and they'll beat you at it. But I think like it's a kind of a weird matchup for them. Except Arkansas are better. Texas Tech might be more battle tested. Like I'm not locking anything in on this one right now. I'll tell you that. I will take Oral Roberts plus the points. Only because, like we've talked about it, we liked Oral Roberts last week in the conference tournament. We liked Oral Roberts yesterday. So it's not like Oral Roberts is some sort of fluke. Like they are good, right? They have the leading scorer in the country in fucking Max Asmus. So it's not like they're one of these fraudulent teams that just sort of got here. Like, I know people would probably disagree with this and shit, but Oral Roberts are better than Virginia Tech are. Virginia Tech are just one of those typical Power 5 football school basketball teams. You know what I mean? Like Clemson. I mean, you're not shit. You're not good. You just sort of are what you are, right? Oral Roberts, a basketball school. And that other dude, what's his name? O'Banner? He's fucking good too, man. Like, everyone talks about Max Asmus. That O'Banner kid, I think that's his name, O'Banner. The big kid, fuck. He's ripped, fuck. Big kid, fuck. He's got like an NBA body. Fucking, he's good, man. He hit some big fucking shots, that kid, too, man. Like, I don't know, like, Oral Roberts aren't going to be intimidated by Florida. And Florida are offensively challenged at times themselves. They're going to be, like they said, like, Oral Roberts just beat Ohio State outright, fuck. Fucking, and Ohio State are better than Florida are, right? Like Oral Roberts are not going to be intimidated here, like or just fall apart. I think this game will come down to the wire. Fuck, I'm taking the points with Oral Roberts. Speaking of coming down to the wire, fucking Texas and Abilene Christian, it's fucking close, man. What's up, Culture? Yeah, the thing is, Kyle, but like all those unders hit yesterday. Good to see you, Jim. All the unders hit, and but a lot of shit teams played yesterday, Kyle. I talked about it on the shows. You know what I mean? There were a lot of bad teams, like low scoring, ugly teams. You know what I mean? They put a lot of the slugfest bad teams on. And then today they put like the better teams. So tomorrow we're back to the slugfest teams. Like I said, yeah, Texas Tech and Arkansas, dude, that's going to be like 68, 66 or something. Fuck. Like that's not a track meet game. You know, like they're Texas Tech. Yeah, Oral Roberts should go over with Florida. Yet if it doesn't, it's because of Florida. Like Florida are going to actually want to slow. It's weird, like where the better team wants to slow it down, but Florida will slow it down a bit. Not slow it down. Florida aren't scared of Oral Roberts. They're not going to slow it down like in a scared manner. But I mean that they're not going to want to let Oral Roberts set their pace and like Florida are going to try to fucking bully Oral Roberts. Florida have big guys on their team, man. That big fucking white dude, I don't know what his name is, fucking annoying looking dude with the fucking hair there. He's fucking big, man. How big is that kid? Fuck, like 7'3" or something? Fucking. He doesn't look like a 7-footer. I'm like, holy fuck, this guy's big. They got this monster fucking kid in the paint there, Florida. They've got a couple of other fucking dudes, like typical Florida Gators, big, broad shoulders, and just like Oral Roberts is going to get smashed on the glass, fuck here. So, and Florida knows this. So if you're Florida, you know what I mean? You're going to say, all right, listen, let's post up. Let's back in a bit here. Fucking, we're going to slam the ball in their face a lot, dunks, and like sort of bully ball a bit. But, man, that guy, man, on Florida's fucking good too, man. They're going to put on a show. So I agree. I think there'll be points in this game. And basically, it could maybe get away from Oral Roberts a bit, and then they'll have to come back. Like, I agree. That really big white guy on Florida didn't play much, Kyle. He's, you know what I mean? He's sort of come out of nowhere. He's only gotten minutes recently. He's young. So he's only gotten minutes recently, and they're leaving him on the court because he was making plays. He's fucking big, man. Fuck. I don't know. I think he's probably 7'1" type shit. Like he's not just 6'10" or 7 feet. Like he's big. Yeah. No, and you know what? That was the whole thing too. It's good that you're right, Jim, that with Weaver, that even I said, listen, if there's a weakness with Oral Roberts, it's that they don't rebound well. That they're a little small. They don't rebound well. But if you notice, against Ohio State, they fucking did. You know what I mean? Rebounding a lot isn't just size. A lot of it is effort. If you want to get the fucking rebound, you will, type of thing. You know what I mean? Some guys just want the ball more than other guys do. And another thing with Oral Roberts, too, I don't think they're overly excited about beating Ohio State. I think they think they're good, right? So I don't think they're like, oh, what a miracle run we're on here. No, I think they're like, you know what? We can beat Florida. Fuck. Like, let's beat these guys. What's going on here? Every fucking play in this fucking UCLA game is like under review and challenged. It's like you get these games in a tournament sometimes where it's like just every play, like, I don't know what you're reviewing. It looks like it went off the fucking kid on BYU to me. What's there even a review there? It's off of BYU. All right, I'm seeing 69-58 with a $114 left. So 70-58, we're at 127. Fuck, I got over 137.5. One thing, and I've been watching BYU basketball my whole life, but one thing I'll tell you, BYU are normally pretty good for this. Like, especially now, it's an NCAA tournament game. Like, BYU will, like, probably, you know what I mean? This game will take 10 minutes. I imagine BYU will have a million fouls. And, like, the thing is, though, it's 69-58. You're down by fucking double digits with a minute left. Time is not your friend. I don't understand why you just don't instantly foul all the time right away. Like, you're letting them play right now. Why? They're just going to take time off the clock. Like, what? Why? Like 15 seconds, and they didn't foul. They don't do anything. So, like, if you're BYU, are you trying to win the game? So are you just going to let 20 seconds go off the clock? Like, dude, they're college kids, all right? They're not going to hit all their free throws. Just foul them for the rest. I'd foul them 20 fucking times now. I just stop the clock. Foul them. It's 69-58, or I take the 2 shots. All right? Even if you hit both, I go down the court. I'm going to take a 3. Foul you. All right? You probably won't hit both. You hit 1. I'm going to go down the court, and I'll take 2. You know what I mean? Like, it's just extend the game. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have the only thing you can do right now if you're BYU to try to win this game is to stop the clock. It's the only thing you can do. And hope that they miss their free throws and you take 3s. Nobody does this anymore. Jim Valvano won a fucking national championship doing that. Valvano fouled Georgetown like he told them, just foul them every time. He goes, it's going to extend the game. We're going to buy time. And he goes, they'll miss their free throws. Look, the kid on UCLA just won 1 for 2. So you just lost 20 seconds if you're BYU. You could have fucking just fouled him right away and he would have went to the line. You'd have 20 more seconds. Like, it's just stupid. Like, I don't know. Like, these coaches get paid millions of dollars. Like, coach, so are you just going to stand around and let them kill 20 seconds here and then you're going to foul them? That makes a lot of sense, coach. Right? So, no, just foul them right away. Fuck. Like, it's so angry. As someone that has an in-game over here, fuck. Foul him. Look, like right now, I know I'm a few seconds behind reality if you're watching TV, but like BYU scored a basket and UCLA only hit 1 free throw. You hear what I'm saying? So in this little sequence, no time went off the clock and you picked up a point. You know what I mean? Like, it's just baffling, man. You were at 120. You could have done this like fucking 40 seconds ago. And right now it's probably 73-65 or something like that because you hit a couple of 3s. But whatever, it is what it is. I don't know. Maybe we can get to 138. I don't think so, though. BYU aren't hitting the 3s. That's the problem. They miss the 3 all the time. Fuck. It's fucking frustrating. Ugh. No, it really is one of the dumbest things ever. Holy shit. Albany and Christian are up. Fuck. Wow. Albany and Christian are winning. 41-36. Kid on Texas just got hurt. He hit the floor hard, fuck. Holy shit. Oh. Man. Yeah, 7. We're not going to get it. We're going to fall short. BYU's going to quit. 73-60. So if he hits this, I need 4 more points, even if he hits this. BYU will take a 3. All right. They're at 3. You're going to take a 3, and then they won't foul. They're going to quit. All right. Hurry up and shoot and miss the 3. Why are you taking forever? They score 2, and they don't foul. Fuck me. They get to 35, 135. I lose the in-game bet. We win UCLA. Should never bet it. Fuck it. Fuck. Whatever. At least we were on the right side with UCLA. Dangerous team, this Bruins team, I tell you. Playing with house money. $41-38. Fuck, man. I don't care if Texas fucking lose, but I have Texas minus the points and the over. And we've had a great day today. I don't want to give this shit back. I don't want to lose, man. Let's go to overtime. Fuck. Give us an overtime. What do we have the total at? Over 139.5 or 140, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's where it's not getting there. Like we would need overtime. Like, what's the in-game total in this Texas game now? Oh, Jesus Christ, 116.5. I guess the question is whether we bet on Texas to come back and win the game, but I'm not really sure. And you know what? I said it yesterday, man. The in-game got me a few times. My pre-game picks have been great. And I just hit UCLA, but I gave some back with the fucking in-game total here. Fuck. It's fucking BYU's fault. So we got a couple of 1 seeds starting the day tomorrow. Illinois at 12-10 against Loyola Chicago. Illinois are minus 300 on the money line. Baylor are minus 270 on the money line. If you parlay the two of them together, it's like minus 121. It's not bad. But if you throw the Houston Cougars in this, it's plus 129. Illinois to win, Baylor to win, and the Houston Cougars to win. Plus 129. It's not bad. What's up, Sir Bongs a lot? Yeah, Mick Cronin, good coach. Tournament battle coach. I see I evidently forgot to hit private tonight. Knew I was forgetting something. Good show, though, this evening. Cruising along, good fun time. Watching these games. Yeah, the thing is, Kyle, we got to have a good day tomorrow again, and it's tricky tomorrow. This card is tricky. It's going to be cool, though. It's an unorthodox situation to have the games on Monday, too, but we'll take it. And we'll get you the schedule for Monday and the point spreads for Monday as well. Although, you know what? I don't think the times have been announced yet. They haven't. The times haven't been announced yet, and not all the matchups are set. We still have this game going on, and you know what I mean? North Texas and Villanova, fuck 5.5. That can you believe that? You imagine if someone would tell you, yeah, you get Villanova minus 5.5 against North Texas? I'm taking it. I'm taking Villanova tomorrow. I fucked up with Winthrop last night. It's funny because I thought Winthrop was too trendy. And I was like, early in the week, I was like, man, Winthrop, I said Villanova, even without Gillespie, you're going to fucking beat fucking these guys. Winthrop. And listen, Winthrop were in the game. I fell for the 7 points. I didn't think Winthrop was going to win outright. Like, I had Villanova in my bracket, but like, I was like, you know what? Again, Winthrop could cover the 7. They nearly did, right? They lost by 10. It was right there. But Villanova are still good. Villanova still are big. They're still well coached. Listen, I give credit to North Texas, man. North Texas, they have a great defense, North Texas. But I thought, yeah, whatever. You have a good defense, but, you know, now you're playing a Big Ten team. Yet, honestly, watching them play against Purdue had fucking problems, man. Like, big-time problems, like completing passes, like just getting it going. Like, North Texas, how many block shots did North Texas have in the last couple of minutes of that game? Like, block dunks and shit. Like, North Texas are aggressive defensively and good at it. This game with Villanova, yeah, this is like first to 40 wins. Fuck. The total is 127. Fuck, I don't really feel like Domino's, but it's the only thing that delivers this late. Well, looks like we're staring at a fucking 0-2, our little stumble on the way out here. We hit UCLA, but we're going to lose the Texas total. Texas isn't going to cover. Fucking hate laying points. Fuck. Never win when I lay points. You know, Abilene Christian though had a lot of good traits too. Fuck. They have 2 7-footers. They're very good defensively. They're good on offense. Like they're actually a pretty good team. And Texas are kind of chokers, so the combo together, I should have known. Fuck. $45-42. Like this game would need to go to double overtime to hit the over. I guess the question is, do we fucking, I don't know, is Texas really going to lose this game? The in-game. They're minus 145 on the money line. All right, fuck. We'll take them. All right. So we took the Longhorns money line to come back. They're down by 1. Both teams are in the bonus. One thing with Texas is they do play in a lot of close games. They do play in a lot of close games, so they should, you know what I mean? They're battle tested at least. Some of these teams, like, you know, they're not used to being close games, and they're not looking like Texas are used to close games. Boom, 3-ball, Texas. Ooh, fucking Abilene fucking response. Oh, it was a tough play. I thought the kid got fouled, but see, Abilene's Christian's coach is smart. We talk about extending the game. He's shortening the game. Like he's walking the ball up the court and stuff because he knows, all right, unbelievable. And one kid on Abilene Christian just took it to the rack and beat Rami. Holy shit.
not complicated. AT&T Active Armor, 24/7 proactive network security, spam and fraud call blocking to help stop threats before they get to you at no extra charge.
We make USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I don't. Domino's for me, Jazz, is like it's like a last you know what I mean? You're right. There's something that they put in it I don't like. Listen, it's better. You know, you got to feel. Listen, the only time I order Domino's is like the place I order from. I order pizza from that Firewood Cafe place. Yeah, you know the place. We remember we went to Kent's. We got the pizza there. That's the place I order from. It's in a wood oven. It's real pizza. It's not like a chain. It's just a one place. You know what I mean? It's a good pizza. But I don't think they deliver now. And number two, they're fucking slow. It's like an hour. They tell you though. He's like, yeah, we'll be there in fucking 45 to 55 minutes. Right? Domino's, man. There's a Domino's right up the street from me. Fucking, they got here once in 18 minutes. I don't even know how they cooked the pizza that fast. Like, I literally ordered online, smoked a spliff, and my phone rang. And he's like, I'm downstairs. I'm like, what the fuck? I told the guy, I said, I don't know how you got here this fast. Like, I was baffled. I said, I don't even know, like physically, how did you cook the pizza and get it here in 18 minutes? But you did. Like, they're incredibly fast, Domino's. My area, like this area, there's these fucking dudes on bicycles, the motorbikes, fucking things. They're fucking fast. Like, it's 20, 25 minutes max, like, type shit. And also, it's a pandemic, right? So, like, normally I'd be like, it's 9, 10. Well, I'm still on the air with you guys. But let's say I leave at 10, 9:30, 10 here after the Texas, whatever game. It's not normal, like, circumstances where everything's open. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of businesses that close at 9 and 10 and 8 and shit here. Especially during the pandemic. They have to. You're not even allowed being open after fuck. You know what I mean? Like 10 o'clock. So I could go to A&W. A&W's open. McDonald's a pain in the ass. You got to fuck. They don't let you in McDonald's after 8 o'clock. Fuck here. It's open, but you got to fucking order on an app, and they'll bring it outside to you. Except I had a problem with their app. Their app just pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. There's an A&W and a McDonald's, and A&W doesn't make you fucking order. The A&W lets you go inside, so. No, Domino's is fast food, Jazz. It goes through you, like you said. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? There's a chain here. It's called Fresh Slice. It actually didn't suck. I got a couple of slices the other day. I was surprised it did. It wasn't bad, actually. And they're open late. Like, Vancouver's not a party town to begin with, but especially now in the pandemic. Like I went up to Granville the other night, and it was 1 a.m. It was after Sports Rage. I knew shit wouldn't be open, but I figured I'll just look anyways. Fuck, see what's up. The only thing open was McDonald's, A&W, and there was that one Fresh Slice pizza place that was open. If you go by the bar I go to, that poutine place, that area, there's shit open now, but it's a little further. I don't like it. It's like a 20-minute. I don't want to walk 15, 20 minutes for that shit. All right, 50 to 47. This is real. I'm on Texas here, too. Giving money back at the late night hour. We need Texas to win. Come on, man. No. Texas just aren't making baskets here at the end. $50 to $47, man. Abilene Christian with the ball, too. Like, last couple of possessions, the kids on Texas make the play. They take it to the rack and shit. It's sort of like good basketball, but they don't convert it. They're trying a little bit too tricky plays. Yeah, it's insane. Like, Texas just took a 2 and it wouldn't go in. The ball just will not go in for Texas. It's been a couple of possessions. They're running out of racetrack, man. The Fresh Slice, it's not that close, Jazz. What? It's all the way up on Granville. But you're right, it's not that bad. Robson and Granville. Beside the Old Navy and the Sports Check. Right across the street from the mall there. I've been actually going to the mall at dinner time recently. They have a lot of good options in there, actually. But it closes at 7. And I get out of here at 6. So I got to rush up there. There's a pizza place near me called Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Pizza. That's not bad. I think they're open till, I think they're might be closing now type shit. They might be open till 10. Usually they're open till 1 or 2 in the morning, but like I said, it's pandemic rules. Texas are in trouble. They're down by they're about to be down by 5, man. It's one thing to beat like Texas losing, but they're losing to like Abilene Christian, who are in Texas too. All right, Texas are down by 4, a little more than a minute left. And Texas dribble the ball off their feet on the way out. Like, what a choke job this is. Really, kid? Really, kid? Like, dude, they're choking. 22 turnovers, season high tonight. Like really, guys? Like, this is the definition of a choke job. It's been, you haven't scored in like 3 minutes. You're taking it to the rack. You guys keep missing shots. This fucking kid fucking looks like he's going to take it to the rack. He dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Can't believe this shit. Oh boy. Wendy's or A&W, huh? They say, I got an A&W near me. Vancouver's not a big fast food town. It's more like there's a lot of Asian local spots and like, but at least in my area, fuck. It's like I'm living in Japan. Like the street up the street from me, fuck. It's like everything is Japanese. It's like there's literally like one block. It's like Japanese tea, Japanese bubble this, fucking Japanese chicken steak, fast food, Japan something that's popular. Fucking there's sushi places like fucking every fucking 2 fucking feet here, fuck. I don't like sushi though, but there's sushi everywhere here. Yeah, I might just end up at A&W. That's my default place, Jazz and Ghost, just because it's there. Yeah, the onion rings aren't bad. They're big, fuck. I said there's good food in Vancouver, but as I stated, there's shit just closes early here. What's up with his fucking game, man? Everyone's bleeding. Everybody's bleeding. like seriously, like there's blood on the court. The Ramy kid's got blood gushing out of his mouth on Texas. One of the kids on Albany Christian's got his arm is bleeding. And now there's another dude on Texas that's bleeding. There's blood all over the court. They keep on stopping the game because people are slipping on blood now. There's blood all over the court. Like little driplets, like literally though, all over. Like they're going from spot to spot on the court because there's blood all over the place. But yeah, these kids are banging. So what, did Ramy foul out of the game? This fucking kid number 3 is fucking big on Texas Christian or Albany. Texas have 1 point in the last 3 minutes and 54 seconds. All right, they're down by 2. Fucking high tension here. 51-49. Can't deny a nice ring, huh? Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have brought up food. Now everyone's hungry. We're all thinking about fucking food now. I could order Uber Eats. I don't know what's open. Decisions must be made. Yeah, I didn't eat, Jazz, because I started the show kind of early here, and then I always think, all right, I'll go eat after. But like I said, I get screwed because everything closes. Fuck. As it is right now, yeah, grub time decisions. As it is right now, yeah, you got me leaning. It's just so lazy. I've eaten here. You know how many fucking times I've eaten A&W since I've been here? I've backed off a little bit, though. Actually, I went there the other night and it was closed. Fucking pissed me off. That's how I ended up at the pizza place. But right now, it looks like, yeah. That's the thing, Jazz. I was spoiled in Montreal. Montreal is like fucking 3 a.m. It's like, you know what? I feel like a souvlaki and a fucking Peter. I'm going to get a pizza and fucking like, you can get whatever you want at 3 a.m. in Montreal restaurants. Angela's, New System, like everyone's open all night. Oh, Texas ball. They got the ball. They're down 2. About 20 seconds left. Shit's getting real. Oh, 3 ball. Ramey. Coleman. Now, who hit it? Jones. I can't lie. I was like, no. Don't do that. Don't do this. Like, fucking, the game's on the line. Fucking Coleman came into the paint. I see you guys are watching, but he comes in. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, no, you don't need 3. You don't need 3. You don't need 3. You need 2. Coleman's in the paint. He's coming in. And he fucking slings it out to fucking Jones for 3. And Jones, swish. As the ball's up, I'm like, oh my God, why did you guys just take a 3? But it went in, fuck. Oh, yeah, whatever you want. Chinese food, dude. Remember Chinatown? All night. That was a big thing. Dude, in Montreal, like the party didn't start like, in late, but that place, Angela's, I used to go to, you know what I mean? It was booming at 3, 4 in the morning. You could order beer, fucking whatever food you wanted. All those places, fucking down in Chinatown, the all night places. They even let you smoke weed in there, fuck. In the old days, before it was even legal, people smoking weed in that VIP place, fucking eating Chinese food, fucking. Toronto got better. Toronto was not bad. It got sort of like Montreal. Like if you live in downtown Toronto, there's shit pretty much all night, but not now. But you know what I mean? No way. No way. No. No. Oh, it's not a foul. Oh, that's fucking bullshit foul call, man. That's fucking garbage, man. You got the game on the line and you call that? You call that with the game on the line? It's 52-51 with 1 second left.
goal percentage on the team and the worst free throw percentage on the team. He's got a chance to try to win it.
I don't believe this. Guys, are you watching this shit?
What a job by Kai Jones on the drive.
They fucking called a foul. It's bullshit. Total bullshit. There wasn't a fucking, dude, there's 1 second left. Fuck. You can't call a foul like that. The kid came flying in, put up a crazy fucking layup prayer, didn't go in. The ball bounced up, and it was like the kid on Texas and the kid on Abilene both went up for it, and there was nothing. Like, I don't know how this is happening. That's fucking garbage, that fucking call. So now basically it's 52-51 Texas, and the kid's on the free throw line for Texas, for Abilene Christian. He hits one of them, it goes to overtime. He hits them both, they win the game. He misses them both, Texas wins. This is as big of a pressure situation as you get. They just said that this kid hit 2 fucking free throws to win the state championship before. First one's in. Total garbage, man. That shouldn't have been called. He looks nervous, but the first one right in, I think he's going to hit this one too. He hits them both. Fuck me. 53-52. Wow. Ice in his veins, man. The kid hit those fucking shots. It pisses me off, though. Fuck. You know, and that's fucking 1 point second. Texas, dude, they had their chance. They got the shot off. Was loose ball. Fucking total fucking garbage. Listen, props to the kid for hitting the fucking shots. Props to the kid for hitting the 2 free throws, but it's fucking bullshit, bro. 1 fucking second left. The thing is, like, Abilene Christian fairly got your shot off. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, hey, you know, you fucked them over, but I'm saying you got your shot off. Like, you came in, you took the shot, you didn't make it. There's 1 second left in a game in which everyone's bleeding, battling hard. They both go up for a loose ball and you call a fucking foul? With 1 second left, you just decided the game, ref. You just decided the game, bro. Like, I hope you got paid well for that, you fucking cocksucker. Like, I understand it's unfair. I understand it's unfair if you know, oh, he got fouled and he didn't get the shot off. No. You fucking came in, you got your shot off. You had a chance to win the game, you missed. It was a loose fucking ball in the air. 2 dudes go up for it. I don't even think the kid got touched. Like, I don't even know what the foul was for. I'm not alone. Twitter's blowing up about this shit, but how Texas just got fucked. But the thing is, whatever, a lot of people hate Texas, right? So people are liking it too. They got screwed. Texas just got screwed. Like, they didn't fairly lose that game. You know what I mean? Like, they were down. Texas were down. They went down the court, hit a shot. They hit the 3. They hit a shot. Abilene Christian went down, missed their shot, and the fucking ref gave him a second chance by putting a kid on the fucking line. Listen, Texas fucking put themselves in the position that they were in, but it doesn't change the fact that they just got screwed over. And I got screwed over, fuck. It's fucking bullshit. Total bullshit. Everyone's saying the same shit. Clean defense. Went right up for the rebound. What's he supposed to do? It's fucking. It's a bunch of fucking crap. UCLA versus Abilene Christian for a spot in the Sweet 16. Yeah, you know what though? These kids work hard and shit. They got fucked over, man. It's fucking. Unfucking believable. All right, the UFC fight's going on actually. I thought it was all over. I got so caught up in this shit. Oh fuck, eh? Like God, just fucking. You know what? Like, if Texas would have just lost, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, fuck. You know what I mean? But pisses me off. I jumped out on the in game. They hit the 3 to take the fucking lead. They fucking made the stop at the end. Like that, it was fucking bullshit, man. Like it's literally one of the worst calls in the history of basketball. Like if you're the ref, like I don't know how you're gonna sleep tonight. Like what did you do? Like why would you do that? Like you really like did they pay you off? Like was it did you think what did you know what I mean? Like in what world does anyone call a foul with 1.2 seconds left on a loose ball? It's a loose ball. Like you know what I mean? Like I said, like I totally get it. If the kid on Abilene Christian like goes in for a shot and he never gets his shot off and someone on Texas fucking pushes him, fine. It's like, no, you got to let the kid get the shot off. He got the shot off. He came in, he came flying in, fuck. And in fact, you could fucking argue it was a fucking charge, fuck. The kid recklessly came flying through the fucking air. They didn't call anything on anyone. He misses the shot. The ball bounces off the fucking, the backboard. And all the kid on Texas did is simply jump up for the rebound. And there was a kid on Abilene Christian that jumped up for the rebound, and they call a foul. And you see, he didn't even touch him. He went right up. There was no, like, anything. Like, I don't, like, dude, it was a phantom call with 1 second left, fuck. Like, really? In a 1-point fucking game? Wow, man. That was complete bullshit, fuck. That ref should not be that ref. Wow. All right. Well, it is what it is. It's fucking bullshit, man. Had an in-game fucking money line. What's up, Nick? You're catching us in the late night hours, Nick, but good to see you, bro. We started the show at, 10 o'clock Eastern. We all started talking about food. What's up, DJ Hardy? We all started talking about food, Jake Titan, and now I'm fucking starving. It's always time to bird one. All right, so tomorrow's games are tricky because Friday's card was tricky. Now we got the same teams playing each other again. All right, let's see what we got updated odds now. All right, so we've got Colorado and Florida State. Wow. Florida State are 1-point favorites over Colorado. Florida State is going to beat Colorado. Michigan are 5-point favorites over LSU. These are Monday's lines. Florida State -1, -118 money line. LSU versus Michigan. Michigan are -5, total 149. Ohio Bobcats versus Creighton. Creighton -5.5. I liked Ohio today too. I think Ohio can hang with Creighton, and they'll probably lose at the buzzer. Creighton will fucking survive again, probably, but I wouldn't lay the point. I'll take the points. Iowa are 4-point favorites against the Ducks. See, Monday's got a really good slate. USC Trojans -1.5-point favorites against Kansas. And I'm seeing on Twitter here, FanDuel doesn't have it up, but I'm seeing on Twitter that UCLA are 2.5-point favorites. So yeah, UCLA are 2.5. 2.5-point favorites over Abilene Christian. Or is it 1.5? 2.5. Wow, that was fucking frustrating, man. Well, we had a good day today, but not a great night. We just sort of gave us some back. It is what it is. We lost we went fucking 0-3 in that Texas game, fuck. We had a good night, good day today, but we go 1-4 on the way out because we took the in-game UCLA over. We lost that by 2 points. We hit UCLA plus the points as a winner. We go 0-2 into Texas, and then we take Texas. We fucked up a good day tonight here, fuck. We'll get back after it, though. We still had a good day with the picks. Profitable day still, but we just gave some back. Fucking stupid. Man, that card tomorrow is tricky, though, man. I love that Monday card. Tomorrow's games are fucking hard. Fucking Abilene Christian. You got to be kidding me, fuck. So as I stated, you got Illinois against Loyola Chicago in the morning. Not an easy game for Illinois, but they should win. Then same with Baylor and Wisconsin. Even though, you know what, I think Wisconsin can give Baylor a test. Baylor still should win. Talk about fucking, you got one seeds only laying 6 points and 7 points. So, you know what? The money line parlay is minus 121 with those two teams. If you throw the Houston Cougars in it and they play Rutgers, and they should beat Rutgers, be plus 129. It's not bad. That sucks, Jim. I know it's frustrating losing in the last game. Eh? That's why I hate losing the last game of the night. Fuck. There's no way to get it back. You know what I'm saying? No. There's AFL shit. It is strange, too. And we have Monday games, so we got chances still to make more money here and get it back. You got Sunday and then Monday. Then they'll be back again on Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday again next week. So no one's really paying attention to it, but baseball's around the corner. We got a new sport. Baseball will start. I think baseball starts in 10 days or something. It's too bad. I wanted to go to the Dodgers home opener. But they still have that crazy hotel quarantine shit going on here. It's too much of a pain in the ass, but it's too expensive. I guess I'm going to go for a walk after here now. I don't know why, but like I always tell myself, I'll go for a walk. Maybe something will be open. It's not usually open. It never is. But it is Saturday night, right? It's not that late. Fuck. Like I said, if I went up to that sort of club entertainment district there, the bars are just closing at 10, 11. Like those places are still open, but it's not that far, but it's a little further than I want to go. Now I've got it down to A&W or Fresh Slice, but I think we'll take the easy way out and go to fucking A&W. Now, what happened with a Cubs player? What the fuck? 21 pounds of methamphetamine, huh? He was stopped on the interstate. It was a weird case. Sounds like he said the Sinaloa cartel. It's not going to end well for him. I'm telling you, too, like when I was in Montreal with the Expos, it happened. The bullpen the bullpen catcher for the Expos got busted. Same shit. They set up a sting and everything like that. And he got stupid. I don't know why he got because he had his own little thing going in Montreal, and he was selling to players and shit, right? And I think like everything, like coke, fucking weed, steroids, Viagra, whatever. I think he was just whatever you fucking wanted type shit. And I didn't know. I kind of knew. Someone said, "Oh, this guy he hooks players up with things, whatever." But for whatever fucking dumbass reason, man, he fucking smuggled shit. He fucking sent shit to Florida. Fuck. So he was in Montreal and he was dumb. He fucking had like he had all the Expos equipment and he was basically smuggling drugs in the Expos equipment. So he was like one of the equipment managers too, bullpen catcher and equipment. So the bullpen equipment and everything, right? So they have these bags and there's fucking locks on them and shit on the bags because there's valuable equipment in the bags and shit. There's big Expo bags, whatever, hockey bags, sort of looking things, but there's locks on them. And he fucking stuffed a bunch of shit in the fucking bags and he gave it to the Florida Marlin guy unsuspectingly. So he told the Florida Marlin guy, listen, fucking, I've got too much stuff here. We're going to be playing you guys in like 4 or 5 days or in 6 days or whatever. And like the Marlins were in Montreal at the time. And he said to them, you know what I mean? Can you take these bags for me to the stadium in Florida? And, just leave them and I'll grab them, when we come next week, it'll really help me out. So they said, yeah, sure. No problem. Except they went through the bag, right? The bag got opened up at at customs and shit like that. So they didn't tell the bullpen catcher guy or anything like that. And they came for him at the stadium. So he thought it went through and everything was fine and shit. But really the Marlins cooperated and shit and said, fuck, this fucking guy gave us his fucking bag. And they knew it was true because they said, yeah, he was already like on our radar. We knew he was up to shit and whatever. You guys are good. But so they set it up. He showed up to the game and everything. Right? They could have got him at home. They fucking grabbed him at the stadium and everything. Like he showed up at the stadium. I was there. I actually broke it. Fuck, I knew. They showed up and they arrested him in the clubhouse. Fuck, they grabbed him and fucking that was that. Plain clothes. It was like fucking big time, like, you know what I mean? It was like RCMP, FBI, joint, whatever. They fucking plucked him out of the stadium. And that was that. Yeah, you figure, oh, it wouldn't happen in sports or shit like that. Like, you know, like I think the Who, it happened to the band The Who. One of the roadies or managers, someone like pretty high up in the sort of, you know, in the crew of the rock band The Who at the time, they had like a big fucking operation going, and they were like smuggling shit on The Who's planes and shit like that. Like the equipment planes. So like basically, you know what I mean? When they're shipping over a bunch of cargo containers full of fucking stage shit or amplify, you know what I mean? And it went on for years. Like there's like in the NFL, every few years you get that. There's a player that gets caught. He's part of something still. But I don't know, some of these baseball guys, you know, and Russians and shit, it's sort of like when Buddy Davydenko threw the match. He didn't really throw the match because he wanted to. They fucking basically told him, listen, if you don't throw the match, we're going to fucking kill people. Right? And same shit with this Mexican baseball shit. Who knows fucking with the cartel, like what they told him and what, you know what I mean? But you know what, like they say, it sounds cliche, but it is true. Like whenever you see these shows, and they always say that the cartels are looking for any way possible, like any angle that they can think of. And a pro baseball player would be a good one. You know what I mean? Especially like, you know, if he's from some small village and they know his family, and it's like, you know what, even though this guy's got money and he's only a minor leaguer too, so he's not rich yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what the deal is, fuck, or like how they, you know. It sounds weird though in the story. I mean, he said that they told him to take this bag, but they said, did you know it was drugs? And he said, oh, I probably thought there was. So I don't know. Nice kosher, a homemade poutine. No, I never thought the guy in Montreal had a very good plan either, Jez. I was like, did you not think they were going to go through the bag? Like, and I guess one of the guys on the Marlins got suspicious too. Because I guess he gave the bag to somebody. He gave like 3 bags to somebody. And as one of the head guys, you know what I think? I don't remember the full detail. I think it was one of the guys in Montreal. It was one of the guys in Montreal. I think one of the guys on the Marlins said to another one of the equipment people or something about, I've got the bags and, you know, we're good. And I think the guy said, what are you talking about? And he said, we don't send fucking equipment ahead with you. And he said, no, we don't do that. No one, like, that's unorthodox. Like, you know what I mean? He said, no. And like the equipment manager sort of in Montreal, I think said, what? Like, I think it was one of the Montreal guys that was part of like saying, no, something's not right here. I don't mind a homemade poutine. St. Hubert sauce is the best. I don't do it very often, but I find you can't get the fries right. Frozen fries are never great, but That's why I like that show, Dogs of Berlin. I liked in Germany. There was a lot of that sort of shit in the show. Like there was a star soccer player, and they hooked him up with an underage girl. So, but he didn't know, right? He was a young player, but the thing is, and the girl was young, but I guess she was 16, and but he didn't know. It's not like, oh, I'm being with an underage girl. So like they came to him and they basically said, we need you to fucking foul out of the game. They said, we need you to get a red card and like leave the game today. And he fucking said to them, fucking, why the fuck would I do that? Go fuck yourself. And he said, like the kid player said, I'm going to contact, like he got his phone. He goes, I'm contacting the fucking soccer federation. Like, I'm not, so there's no fun. Like, I'm not listening to your bribe. And then they said, oh yeah. And they fucking pulled out a fucking cell phone. And they said, they had pictures of him with the chick. And they said, you know that fucking chick you were with fucking last month in this city? They said, yeah, she's 16. And she's a friend of ours, fuck. So are you going to get kicked out of the game today or not? And fucking, he did. He didn't have a choice. He fucking got to get ejected from the game. So like, that shit's happening in real life, right? It's happening in real life. People getting extorted, blackmailed, fucking, you know what? We're going to tell this to the media if you don't do that, fucking all kinds of shit. Yeah, it doesn't mean the games are fixed, Kyle. We talk about it, but it's, you know what I mean? There's going to be, it's just human nature. There's always going to be a few dudes that are just sort of hustlers or they're like, it's just in their nature. But I can't imagine in soccer, the game's in the game. And like I said, the red card, yellow card's a big thing. Like in the TV show Dogs of Berlin, they wanted him to get kicked out of the game to prove that they controlled him. Like this cartel was trying to prove to a bigger cartel because they wanted like to do business with them. So that like this guy told these fucking big time guys, he said, listen, he goes, I need money because we need money because he goes, we control the fucking German soccer team. And he goes, we can make serious fucking money. Like you're talking about like hundreds of millions. He goes, we need the money. And he goes, and Buddy told him no one controls the German soccer team. He said it's impossible. No one can get to that team. And he said, well, we did. And but he was full of shit. He didn't control the team, but he was trying to. So it's a really good show. Fuck, I told you guys about it. There's season 2 is coming this summer. So, the kid that they fucking got to was a clean-cut kid, right? So he said to the guy, he goes, listen, he goes, watch the game tomorrow. And he said, this star player will fucking get kicked out of the game. He goes, he'll get him kicked and set out of the game. And it won't be a coincidence. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen because we're making it happen. So that's why they went to the guy then and they made him do it because they wanted to show these other people to get their money, right? That look, we told you that we would get this guy to throw the game or get kicked out of the game because that was the whole thing. Even in Dogs of Berlin, they're not stupid enough to think they can control the game, but they can control players and shit, right? So, and even like the real syndicate, we talked about a million times. If you pay off a goalie, you could do it. Right? Or you could threaten to kill everyone and like get to a goalie and shit and say, listen, we need you to fucking let this goal in. And I don't care if you look bad, but it'll look obvious, right? Like the head of the fucking guy that did that interview on 60 Minutes or whatever fucking show he did it with, fucking, 60 Minutes India he did it with. Or I don't know. It was one of those investigative shows, but it was like the biggest match fixer cartel guy ever. He spoke, fuck. Like he did an interview and he's not in it anymore, supposedly he says, right? But it's an Indian guy or a Pakistani guy. It's weird because he worked out of Hong Kong, but he's actually Indian or Pakistani or something. Like he's brown skin. I don't know what but he was like sort of like Indian accent. But he said that. He said, of course. He goes, of course we could get to players. And he goes, and he brought that up. He goes, you don't think that if a bunch of easy goals are going in that, and he goes, what good does that do us if we just make money once? He goes, we need to be in the system. And he fucking laid it out. He goes, it's best to get to the fucking manager. He was talking about, and he said, not the coach. He goes, we run federations. That's what he fucking started smiling. And they said, which ones? And he goes, well, and he sort of grinned. And he basically said, he goes, you got to get to the president of the federation. He goes, you get the president of the federation in your pocket, then you control the team. Right. And you can control who makes the team, who doesn't make the team. You can control who plays and doesn't play with the roster. And that's what happens. You'll notice with Nigeria, some of the African nations. All right. Some of the African nations in the World Cup and shit and in the African Cup, they'll have dubious roster decisions. You, Kyle, follow soccer. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, like that goes for championship. You know what I'm talking about. Like Nigerian shit, it'll be like, oh, for whatever reason, I can't believe they left that kid off the team. Or fuck, how did that guy not be on the team? He's one of their best players. So, you know what I mean? Well, now you know why. It's like fucking, or they'll pay the player to get hurt, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like basically Buddy was saying that, he even brought it up. He said, you're not getting to Brazil. You're not getting to Germany. He goes, you don't waste your time. And he said, it's impossible and you'll get arrested. Right? He goes, he goes, some other federations are a little looser. And basically he was saying in Africa, right? And you can control the guy that runs shit. Yeah. Because that's the thing. It's not like they want to throw the game, right? But they can control who plays in the game. They can control fucking the red cards and yellow cards in the game. And the yellow card shit's the best one because it doesn't really, you know what I mean? It doesn't do anything, right? So you just tell a player, listen, fuck, we're going to fucking hook you up. We're going to hook you, your buddies up. You're going to get this and this. And we don't need you to lose. We don't need you to cost the team the game. All we need you to do is fucking get a couple of fucking yellow cards, all right? Just go and fucking trip a few people. Fucking that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how they get to the college kids in the NCAA. Not often, but when they do, they'll tell them that. They'll go, look, we're not telling you to miss the shot. If you're playing, you can win the game. But if the point spread is fucking 18 points and you're down by 20, quit. Don't come back. Miss the shot. All right? Miss the shot. That's it. You're not hurting anybody. You're not affecting the game. You're not like betraying your teammates, right? Like they know that people will panic if fucking, I'm going to throw the game, I'm betraying people. No. Like you said, Kyle, they want to get to a hustler type of guy that sort of understands the system and then sort of say, listen, man, you already betting, you understand, you're not hurting your team, you're not hurting your coach. So what if you miss a shot when you're down by 22? Right? They have a point. Like the last kid that got caught was on San Diego, and they weren't even good. And it was exactly that. Like they weren't good enough to throw games. Like he was on a shitty team. And that was the gist of it. They paid off the fucking point guard of the San Diego Toreros. The kid on the Toreros had a gambling problem. He was betting on football and on sports and shit. He kept losing. He owed not even that money. Not much. He owed them like $10,000 or $13,000 or something. And they told him, listen, don't worry about the money, but we have an idea. And the thing is, the Toreros were shit, right? So it's not like he could throw games. He didn't have the power to throw games. But they basically said exactly what I just said. They said, listen, you guys are underdogs every night, but you cover sometimes. So he said, we need you not to cover. So he goes, when you're just down, when you guys are 16, don't fucking come back. Like, you know what I mean? And you know what the point spread is. So, like, you know what I'm saying? When there's 2 minutes left and it's hovering around the number, miss the shot or don't take the shot. That's the big thing, too. Most of the kids will just pass it because they don't want to toss a brick. They don't know how to do it, right? So they'll just, no, I'm just going to pass it. Right? So, like, Like, milk the shot clock and pass it at the last second. And like you said, it's like bigger players, even bigger names in schools and like guys of, like there was that Michigan Northwestern game in which no one would shoot on either team. And like the kid on Northwestern went to jail. He got busted for it. And he said, he goes, I'm not going to name names, but he goes, there was a game when he goes, the other team were trying not to cover. And he goes, we were trying not to cover. And he said, but he didn't name them, but it was Michigan essentially. And he said, they were like one of the best teams in the country. And he goes, they were favored by like 22 points. And he said they got up by like 20 or so or 18. And he goes, they kept missing. And he goes, they were deliberately passing the ball. They weren't shooting. And he said, but my job was to fucking do the same. And the guys were in the crowd getting mad at the kid on Northwestern, but he couldn't control the fact that the kids on that Michigan were not shooting. Right. So essentially, I think there was a power thing of a bunch of people that didn't want to cover the spread that day. Right. And don't forget, man, Michigan's players were pretty bitter about the NCAA at the time. Like, and they also did take millions of dollars from a bookie. I'm a Michigan fan, but I can't deny Fox. I mean, that guy, Ed Martin, did give them money. Now, they didn't lose games on purpose, but I think there was some shady shit going on with the point spreads. And like I said, the kid on Northwestern basically said, he goes, you know what? I was trying to fucking not score and throw and we were trying not to cover, me and another kid on the team. But he said, so were they. So were they. And I think Michigan's coach, Steve Fisher, said something to one of the kids. He said, what the fuck? He said, yo, like basically, I kind of know what you guys are up to here, but like, yo, like, come on. Like kind of like, that. Remember, like we told the story about the guy in the UFC, the Korean dude. He took the money, to throw the fight. There was a massive line swing and shit. Like massive. And the UFC went into his fucking locker room before the fight. And they told him, we know what's going on. And they said, don't do this, don't do this. And they said, we know. And they said they brought the line movement. They basically knew. They fucking said, listen, we know you're about to go out here and lose this fight on purpose. Don't do it. And he broke down and he told them, I already took the money from them. And he didn't. So he took the money. He went out and he won. He was supposed to lose and he won the fight. It ended up poorly. We talked about it. It ended up badly for him. He got kicked out of the UFC. He went to jail and he pissed off the fucking Asian fucking cartel and he took their money. So it's like an 0 for 3 for this kid. It's like you won the fight, yeah, but you still got kicked out of the UFC. You went to jail because in South Korea, even though he didn't throw it, the fact that he took the money, he committed a conspiracy. And they take that shit seriously in Korea. Well, Bure went through some crazy shit. Pavel Bure, Kyle, I think played under serious duress. In those early old days there, man, the Russians were really, really getting extorted big time. But like you said, Bure's family is a big time family and shit. So that's what I'm saying. I always sort of felt bad for that Davydenko guy. Davydenko is a good tennis player. There was nothing really shady about the dude. And then there was weird shit with him a few times. And like I said, he was forced to do it. I don't think he wanted to do it. I don't think he said, I want to quit and I'm going to bet against myself. Why? He's already a millionaire. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to do that, right? I don't think he had a choice. Right? If you're one of these gang syndicates and shit, It's easy. It's easy to get to a sport where it's just one person, right? There was a Bellator card, Jazz, a Russian Bellator card. It was in New Jersey. It was in New Jersey, and Odessa fucking told me too, and others. Basically, in the sports book world, everyone saw what was going on. So it was a heavy Russian card, and they were big favorites. And by coincidence, they all lost. Even Volkov. Remember that Volkov's in the UFC. I think Volkov got disqualified. I think he purposely got, I think he disqualified himself. He did something. It was one of the biggest train wreck shit show cards ever of weird shit. Minus 300 favorites, fucking lost. One guy, they all got disqualified, did this, illegal that. And it was one of the biggest rig cards ever type shit. The Russians went to town type thing. They got to everybody they got to all the fighters. I don't know what they did. They threatened them. They got to everyone essentially. And basically I know the sports books were seeing money was coming in from the Russian fucking camps. So other Russian fighters were all betting this shit. And they know IP addresses and shit, right? They're not dumb like sports books and shit. So they basically caught on that, look, all the Russians in New York City are betting this. All the Russians in fucking Philly are betting this. All the Russians, they caught on that the Russians, and why are they all taking the weird picks, right? And you don't have to be a mathematician to figure out what was going on like that. And lo and behold, it lived up to it. It lived up to it. Basically, there were 4 fighters that were minus 200 or more that lost. That either got eliminated, disqualified, kicked out of the fight, fucking just fought lethargically, didn't do anything, tapped out. One guy tapped out right away. Tap, I'm out. Fucking, you know what I mean? They all did it in different ways. Yeah, Jed, they were pretty big fighters too. They were pretty big time. Volkov was one of them. There was another one where they didn't throw it, but they didn't fight. I think they bet the over. So there was one that was the total was 1.5, and there was big fireworks expected, and both guys just stood there. It was the most manipulated North American card ever, probably. Normally they can't infiltrate it, but I don't know why fucking Bellator had a big Russian theme night in New Jersey, but they did, and the Russians went to town. Because the Russians can't get to a Brazilian guy. They can't get, but their own they can, right? But the fact of the matter is, these things are pretty on the up and up. I don't think that referee tonight in the Texas game got paid off to fuck Texas. I think he's just an idiot. I think he's just an idiot and isn't used to being in a big game like that, and didn't think about what he's doing. It's dude, you call this, you're deciding the game, right? Just let him play, and you know. Yeah, it was a Friday night card too. Exactly. Yeah, Joey talked about it. I think Joey took the fights off the board. I think Joey. That's why I think Joey was a Bodog at the time, and he took them off the board. Yeah, like I said, they were looking at IP addresses and shit, and everybody was Russian. And you know, like we say, you don't have to be a rocket science to figure out that, you know what, the Russians are all fucking conspiring together on this. Like, you know. I don't know, I mean, look. Remember that they got they got that dude on the Arizona Cardinals this year. Remember the guy went to Vegas? But who cares? He bet against Arizona. He's in fucking Vegas. He was hurt. He doesn't know who's going to win. All right, gentlemen and ladies, we're going to wrap it up in a few minutes. I'm fucking hungry now. Let's talk of food. I got to good show tonight, though. Strong stuff. Thanks for the continued patronage. Would have been a better show if Texas didn't get fucked over, and I would have won that bet. Fuck, man. That really sucked, man. They got robbed. Well, we did good today in the NCAA tournament. We lost the in games at the end here with Texas. That fucking sucks, but whatever. And the UCLA over. But tomorrow's tricky, guys. I got to show more patience, not bet every game. I'll find some spots, though. I like Monday's card better because, I didn't like Friday's card that much, but it's the same teams playing again, right? And I like today's card. I told you I did well today. And then now we have the same teams playing Monday again. So tomorrow's going to be hard again, and I like Monday better again. But I think Oral Roberts hangs with Florida, though. Another thing, too. I think we will see a little bit more points tomorrow with these teams. It's the second game for them in the same arena and shit now. You know what I mean? They've been there. You know what I mean? It's not new. I think there'll be quicker starts to these games. Their nerves will be gone and shit. Now, you know what? It's not a lock because I tell you, man, Loyola Chicago and both Wisconsin both could win those games against Illinois and Baylor. I don't think they will, but they could, right? I don't think they will. But to me, man, you're getting 2 1 seeds on a money line parlay at minus 120. It's pretty good. So I'm going to start the day off with that tomorrow. Illinois to win, Baylor to win, And like I said, if you throw the Houston Cougars in, it turns into plus 129. All right, so we'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll be on Sports Rage tomorrow night. What's up, Trap House? Yeah, between those two games, that's the one I think that would be closer. I think Illinois will pull away from Loyola Chicago and win by like 9, 10, 11 type thing. But I think Baylor could have a problem with Wisconsin. Like Wisconsin have the size to deal with Baylor. It's a good – they match up well, but Baylor, let's not get carried away. Baylor are fucking good. But Baylor sort of have that Texas feel to them, don't they? That, yeah, you guys are good, but fuck it, you're going to choke somewhere along the way here. Like, that's the feeling I get, but it is what it is. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Coaster. Enjoy your poutine. See you at Trap House Books, Jazz, Woogie Boogie, and everybody else. I'll be up early for the basketball tomorrow. And, of course, we've got Sports Rage tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern time. So I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to take Illinois and Baylor, the two early games. Well, look, there's only one game. So it's that one Illinois game, and then after there's the Baylor game. And then after the Baylor game, then there's a bunch of games that start because they won on Sunday night primetime TV. So there's a bunch of games at nighttime tomorrow. So it'll be a busy night tomorrow. Sports Rage will be coming on after all these games. We'll be breaking down Monday's games. And I got a little research to do in the overnight hours here. Good day, figure out I got to get this right tomorrow. We had a good day today, profitable day. Let's keep it going tomorrow. You guys rock. I'm going to go to A&W, I think, right now. Other than that, you're on your own. Later.